right, y'all. This is ML with Redneck Renegade Radio. Today is Thursday, March 10th, 2022. It's approximately 1,315 hours. That's 1:15. There's something interesting that just happened here, you guys. And I need to make this video is to document it for my safety, if you will. Possibly my family's safety, okay? I just got home a little bit ago with my 11-year-old son. We went out to lunch. I got home. I was getting ready to hit the head. And our dog, Bandit, he's a great, massive Pyrenees dog, was freaking out. So I go look outside, and I see 5 vehicles pull up into my circular driveway. 2 trucks that were crew cab trucks, and 3 SUVs. There was approximately 10 men that got out. They came up to the door. They didn't even have to knock on the door. I opened up the door, and I stood right in our doorway, in the threshold of the doorway, and I said, "How can I help you, gentlemen?" And this one guy, who said he was with the FBI, said that they were here on, quote-unquote, official business. I said, "Well, official business, what are you talking about? First of all, I don't know any of these other gentlemen." I said, so I asked, "Could I see some credentials, please?" He said, "Absolutely, sir." So he showed me his credentials from the FBI, and his partner showed me his credentials. There were 2 gentlemen that had showed me their credentials, which they are from Secret Service. And then there were 4 other gentlemen that were from State Highway Patrol. And then there were another, 3 or 4 people that were actually from the local sheriff's department. I got to see all their credentials and verify. I said, "Well, how can I help you, gentlemen?" And they said, "Well, we're here because of a call that was made to our office, and it was made at the local authorities, which was handed up to us through the quote-unquote food chain, if you will, command structure, whatever." And I said, "Well, what do you mean a complaint?" And they said, "Well, we had a local citizen call and tell us that you are one of those extremist right-wing QAnon prepper-minded individuals. And they asked, if I have a fallout shelter with body parts in it." I'm like, "What? Fallout shelter with body parts? What are you talking about?" And they were kind of laughing and chuckling. I said, "Wait a second." I said, "That's not why you guys are here." I said, "I'm a prior deputy sheriff." I said, "I can smell something's not right here." I said, "Why are you guys officially here? What's the real reason that you guys are here?" They said, "Would you mind stepping out with us, Mr. Castor?" I said, "Well, no, not at all." So we went around to the side of the house, and it was just me and 4 of the other officers, 2 Secret Service, 2 FBI agents. The Sheriff's Department highway patrolman stayed around the front of the house. My son, 11-year-old, was at the home at the time, and he was witnessing this whole thing. I said, "What's the real reason that you gentlemen are here?" And they said, "Well, we're here because we're doing our due diligence. We're conducting a national security clearance background check on you. You have, I don't want to say the word targeted, but you have been recognized, I guess is the best way of saying this. You've been recognized as someone of interest that's an influencer within this certain movement, and you are sharing sensitive, credible, nonetheless, but sensitive intel with individuals. And we're here on behalf of the government." And I'm like, "Well, what does that have to do with me? I'm not getting this. What does it have to do with me?" I said, "Because, gentlemen, you guys already know, you got my background, right? So you guys already know. You guys already know. My prior law enforcement, anything I've done in my background and history, you guys already know." I said, "So what could you possibly come here to find out about?" They said, "Sir, we're doing our due diligence just to meet you and let you know that there are individuals at the highest levels of our government who are watching you and are watching other individuals in this movement right now." I said, "Really? Well, is this a good thing or a bad thing?" They said, "No, sir. This is not a bad thing. We just want to let you know that there are individuals at the highest level of our government who are watching you and watching other individuals that you are connected to. And we wanted to do our due diligence to follow up and make sure you are of sound mind, sound body, whatever. I said, this doesn't make any sense. They said, you guys are being very, very vague. They said, right now, that's all we can offer you, sir. They verified my contact information. They had all my contact information. Of course they would. And they said, in coming days, you'll be getting notification for further instructions. Further instructions? What are you guys talking about? They said, right now, sir, we're not at liberty to tell you, but we're here on official business of the U.S. government. I said, can I ask you guys a question? Who's the President of the United States? They said, sir, the President of the United States is Donald J. Trump. They said, the President of the United States is Donald J. Trump. That was enough for me right there. I had them come in for a few moments, spoke with them for a few moments, and they left. There's certain things that was told to me, shared with me, that I'm not yet able to say. But I want you guys to know things are about ready to kick off. Things are about ready to kick off. And what was shared with me is that there are other influencers out there, if you will, other people within, I guess, our circle of influence, within the Q movement, QAnon movement, whatever we call us, that are being contacted, if not some are being contacted, and will be given further instructions in the coming days. I'm not at liberty to tell you what those instructions are about, but I wanted to document this and let you guys know what just happened here. For these men to sit there and say that the President of the United States is Donald J. Trump, that was pretty powerful. Have a great day, y'all. Oh, I'm sorry, I need to tell you this too. My bad. I contacted a friend of mine that's a vice president within Wells Fargo down in Salt Lake City, Utah area. I hadn't spoken to this guy for a year or two, and I had asked him if he knows anything about the QFS, quantitative financial system itself. And he said, ML? He said, absolutely. He says, we actually just went through 6 months of training. The back-end system, the SWIFT system, is no longer active. And the new system, which is connected to the quantitative financial system, there's an actual name for it, it's not the QFS, is actually been replaced. And he said for the last 6 months, we've been in training as we've been integrating the new system into the old system and working out bugs and stuff like that. So I was a little shocked. His first name is Chance. And so I said, Chance, so when is this supposed to roll out, the QFS, if you will, within the banks? I said, is it within a year, 6 months, 3 months? He said, we actually signed a non-disclosure, an NDA. Everybody at the executive level within these banking institutions have had to sign NDAs. He said, what I can tell you, ML, is we've gone through extensive training for the last 6 months to integrate the new system and get rid of the old system. It's been phased out. And he said within 3 months, we should start seeing the new system on board. He says, that's all I can say. So 2 things today. 2 things today, y'all. Oh my gosh. So anyways, hopefully you'll find this video informative for some of you. Maybe it may ease your mind. Maybe it won't. I don't know. But anyways, I'm documenting what took place today. 2 pretty significant events nonetheless. Have a great day. I love you all. I'm a little wow right now, if you will. So again, I love you all. Have a great and glorious day. We'll see you around. Keep your powder dry.